Hello everybody, it's John from Devious Gamers. Today's game is a 3v3. It's myself, Steve and Ben, three amigos, against Red Chieftain. I guess that's their clan. I can't see their names because it's, well, they're rather long. And this guy, obviously these two guys are playing together, and this is a separate guy. Now we were a bit dubious about playing these two because they're ranked players. And whenever we've come across ranked players before, it's always been the same. You know, you stop their main attack and then they don't know what else to do after that, so then they quit. So we were a bit dubious about playing these guys, but we did, and it actually turned out to be quite a good game. They do quit later on, but that's, well, kind of a spoiler, but they quit later on because we beat them. So now I'm doing something different today, something I don't normally do. I'm playing Canada. Now Canada has a lot of infantry available to it, so it's very good for infantry. Their tanks are appalling, sorry to say, but they are, apart from the Chimera, although that's listed under vehicles and not tanks. But they do have a lot of good stuff for their infantry. The Bisons are really good because they're fast. The ADATs can target ground and air. The Centurion Marksman can do both, but it also engages aircraft and helicopters whilst it's on the move. As you can see, I've got a CH-135 with the command squad. He's going to come up to here. I'm going to put him in here, and then the infantry are going to come to here. Now that's Ben's marker. Whenever we play this map, I think this is his favourite map. Whenever we play this map, he always puts a marker there. He wants somebody to go there. Ben is playing UK. Yep, Ben's playing UK, and I think Steve is as well. Oh no, wait, or maybe Anzac, because he's got M113s. Anzac or Commonwealth, one of the two. I'm playing Canada. I'm not going to bother showing you those guys. Right, and again, times one's a bit slow at the moment. And the only problem that you have of using Bisons is they're faster than everything else in your army, apart from helicopters. So you kind of have to reel them in a little bit. What the hell's he shooting at? Oh, he's shooting at the helicopter. So I've got Echo first, so we're +1 already. Ben's kind of regretting that he didn't have any anti-chopper choppers at the moment. And this is always a huge engagement. It's really important to win this one first, because if you don't, then you get pushed all the way back. And on this map, it's vital, this road line here, it's vital that you control this part, or if you're coming down from the top, you have to control this part, just because it's so easy to get a command into either zones. So I don't actually know how many people. Yeah, there's two people here. Wow, I didn't realise that at the time. I'm fighting two people. Yeah. So yeah, obviously they are starting to get more infantry in there than I have. I'm calling in more. We've also got a Hornet coming, but he died straight away because they have anti-aircraft at the back here. And the cluster bomb didn't really do much. My Chimera is roasting there. Moving the ADATs and the Centurion Marksman out of the way because they, well, he can't engage anything. And this guy, even, it's Centurion armor, so it's not very good. The airborne are panicked, so they're not shooting back. I'm basically losing everything that you can see. He's sweeping around the side here with APCs. On the right side, Steve's taking it nice and easy. You know, he's chillaxing. Ben has managed to take over this zone. He just needs to command vehicle it. I've got some more reinforcements coming in. That's my marker to say that they've pushed around the back of me. But I do have reinforcements coming in. My ADATS is getting flamethrowered. The gong bongs have chased them. Afghanskis. Steve needs to kill these before they get into range because they're flamethrowers. Right, I've just lost the ADATS and my marksman. Now because he didn't advance his infantry, I'm just pushing forward my empty APCs to see what's there. These airborne are still here. Lasted quite a while. They've actually lasted longer than what I thought they would. Mine reinforcements bumped into these guys, so I unloaded, wiped out most of them, put them back into their APCs and sent them up, but unfortunately the Legion were waiting. These things annoy the hell out of me. Oh no, they're not the ones I was thinking of. I thought these were the ones that had the napalm. They still annoy me because they kill my reinforcements. As you can see, I have nothing left other than a Chimera, 4 airborne, and a Bison. So it's not looking too good at the moment. Got a Coyote reconnaissance vehicle, so he's putting long range fire onto the Gong Byongs. And also 2 jeeps. Well, I had 2 jeeps with recoilless rifles. These killed one of them. We've got some flamethrowers of my own come up, and Steve has reinforced me as well with Fusiliers and his warriors. Oh, I never noticed there was something over here as well. I have no idea what that was. It was something enemy, but Steve killed it. Alright, now as you can see, they're taking over the northern half of this town, which is very dangerous. And I have 1 airborne soldier left and 4 pioneers. But I do have a Mexus coming in. I also have supplies and finally some artillery. Ben and myself mark that at the same time, and he just finally wipes out the airborne. So it's not looking too good in the middle so far. This Mexus is the one that I downloaded the skin for. So when he's finished driving through buildings and stuff. There's my supply trucks. The very good looking Mexus, doesn't last very long. That's my artillery, he's coming in for the anti-aircraft. I just sent these 2 M113s up just to find out what's there. A little bit of reconnaissance by fire, and lo and behold, I found the infantry. On this map it's very important that you lock this town down as well, because if they don't then they can sneak through and obviously get behind you, which you don't want. Now he's bringing more flamethrowers in. This guy has never-ending supply of them. And my Mexus is getting engaged by ATGMs from there. Infantry ATGMs. So the Mexus is dead. I don't think he actually did anything useful. Because I've lost all control of this section, I'm pulling my supplies because I don't want him to steal it. And because he's got helicopters, I've brought in another marksman. That's my marker to tell Steve about these guys. I'm just backing him off a little bit. Get out of range of their anti-tank weapon. I'm bringing up another ADATS. Primarily put... Oh, is that good strike? Very good strike. But I think he lost it. Yes. These never last... They never last long. Right, so I'm going to start throwing some missile defense along here. But fortunately with the ADATs being able to shoot ground and aircraft, they double up. The marksman stunned the aircraft, so it didn't drop its bomb. The ADATs or the rapier finished him off. Not entirely too sure which, but somebody finished him off. So I brought some more airborne in. The good thing about the Canadian deck is you get a lot of infantry. I'm not entirely too sure if I have more than these guys, but I do have a lot. That was a bit of overkill. 2 missiles for one little jeep. Ben's Milan team getting mollied by the Legion here. There's 3 sections, so 4 men aren't going to last very long. But he's done a very good job of pushing forward from Delta, because there's normally a really long battle along this kind of forest line here. But he's done quite a good job pushing forwards. That artillery thinks that he's further forward than he actually is. So I got some Highlanders. I brought these in with the where are they? CH-147s. Some more Pioneers as well. Now unfortunately I lose one section even though they've only just arrived. I brought in some more jeeps with the Recorder's rifles, but they got napalmed as soon as they crossed the bridge. These guys have ran into my Pioneers, so they're getting napalmed from the front, shot from the side, but then again I've just ran into 3 sections there myself, so those Highlanders might not last very long. Now, as per usual, especially with ranked players... Oh, I just lost an ADATS, by the way. I think he was in here. Yeah, that's Ben's marker. He's saying typical ranked players spamming the cheap shit. And they do. It is a fact that ranked players spam cheap shit. But we were actually not very surprised, to be honest, because we knew that they would do something like this. Now I do like these though, the Wilks T-72 Polish tanks. Look very cool. So this section of Highlanders have actually done quite well. They're going to die, but they've killed 3-1 nearly KDR for them. So that's quite good. I've asked Ben to put a Milan team in here. I've got some mortars here, by the way. I've asked Ben to put a Milan team there because I don't have any infantry ATGMs, and especially with all this armour coming down, we need missile defence. Now Steve's brought up his own tanks. He had brought up his own tank. Now, as you can see, the Highlander just died there. Or Highlanders, he's not immortal. And it's flamethrower on flamethrower, but these are also getting engaged by the Motostrelki. So as fast as I'm bringing infantry in, they're getting overwhelmed. And these little chaps, I've never used these very much, but 70% accuracy. 70% accuracy and an AP power of 25. Now, the front armor of the Wilk is 15. What's the side armor? Side armor of 9. So as you can see, these things are going to chew armor up. And one of them alone comes with 12 missiles, and they're amphibious. So these are actually perfect, or the US version, or actually the Anzac version as well, because they're all amphibious. All LAVs are amphibious. So you can put them behind this river line, kill all the tanks here, which is doing a good job, and then just drive them across the water, which is what I do. Again, he's charging down with APCs. I'm not entirely too sure if these are empty or if they're full. And he's artillerying my command squad. I'm not too sure if it's just like a process of elimination. He's got all the way down here. He can't see a command squad or a command vehicle. He knows it's not here, so he's just artillerying there. We saw these coming over, so I brought up the CH-147s. The miniguns are still quite good against light vehicles. These are engaging with the C7s, which is basically an M16. And they have just destroyed 2 of my mortars, unfortunately. But we killed all of them. Ben's brought over a couple of Lynx AH-7s with their rocket pods. Doing a very good job of hitting these in the side. These did have infantry in them. So it's like, shit! Oh, I just saw a command squad there, I didn't see that before. There it is. And because I see this infantry coming towards, I do reinforce this. Ah, Ben saw the command squad. I've never used the GR3 before, so I don't know if it's any good or not. This command squad has 1 man left in it. It's very lucky. More flamethrowers in the trees for Ben. I moved my tour over to Steve's Stalwart to steal supplies, but he was empty. Yeah, Ben was telling me to unload them, even though they were in the process of unloading. They're bringing more tanks down. So I'll move the helicopters forward to engage these. Move the airborne into this block here, and Ben just engaged them as well with the GR3s. I'm also bringing up some rifles. Or airborne? Whoever these guys are, in Bisons. That was a good napalm strike on these guys. Just quickly, you can see the numbers are dropping quickly. Ah, more airborne. So bring in another tank. I'm not particularly too bothered about driving tanks through napalm. It's taken 2 health bars off him, but that doesn't mean much. Now my ADATS is shooting, but because he's panicked, as you can see, he's wildly missing. Now they're still trying to artillery the command squad, because they probably know it's, well, he knows it's there because the vehicle came through. So I'll bring in a supply chopper just to heal them back up again. Steve's moving some commandos up. I brought in a supply chopper for my Lav 3. Still have my 2 mortars there. Still got my 3 artillery, and I brought in a spare supply squad just in case. Ben's got a good screening force out the front there, and he's managed to sneak some SBS up top. Steve's run some commandos forward. He's reinforcing them with some wombats. No, my Mexus just died again. Unfortunately, the Mexus is the best tank that Canada can get, and it's still not that great, so hey ho. My tour was targeting the T-90S, so that's why he's chasing it across the water. Sergeant Corporal Yarish is calm now, so he should be able to hit with his ADATs, hopefully. Now I just realised that, oh shit, and then oh shit. So I'm bringing in some more airborne. This guy on the left is finally pushing forward. He's getting engaged from the Scimitar, the Stormer, and probably the Royal Marines in a second. There's a buck and a cooler on the ground, so I'm artillerying and mortaring these guys. Well, the mortars are hitting the buck and the artillery. Let's see if they hit the cooler. Well, they hit. Oh, that's some bullshit. Oh, hey, that's shot the thing that took off. Oh, at least I got one of them. Now, let's see. I brought some more airborne and also a lot more pioneers. Got an entire platoon of pioneers. They destroyed one of the transports, but that doesn't matter. I think the cooler is dead. Yes. Ooh. That does look. They're the enemy, but that does look quite good. Cheap, spammy, dead stuff. Right, there's another belt buckle. Napalm in my pioneers. These guys seem to have a lot of napalm. ADATS has run out of missiles, so I'm just bringing over another supply helicopter. Steve's brought over some Milans as well. So this is quite a good defense of Milans here. There's not much armor that's going to be able to get down either side. So I've lots of Bisons from in here, one of them, and the Pioneers have been wasted. This is a lot of napalm for them to walk through. I think these are the reserves, Chinese reserves. So there's a lot of them. They're stunned and they're finally dying now the Pioneers have arrived. Now they have managed to sneak some infantry in here, I just saw. I don't know if they actually have an effect on the game. Brought up some more tow missiles, tow 2s and jeeps. And I've also brought up 4 recce troops, which will start using their long range sniper rifles. Now because I finally killed off these reservists here, moved the infantry back into the town, but they don't make it, unfortunately. These guys are getting hit again, probably the same artillery. And I'm bringing in yet more ADATs. When they're not panicked, these things are awesome. He is now a sergeant. I'm not sure if you class 4 stripes as a master sergeant or a gunnery sergeant, but I'm going to say master sergeant, because it sounds cool. Alright, now as you can see, these guys are engaging Ben's stuff in the town. The SAS won't have any problems with the reservists. These Legion might be a little bit more stubborn. As you can see, they have more spam tanks, but unfortunately for them, Ben has Milans, so he's pulling them back. Royal Marines are engaging the Legion with their minimes. I'm losing my recce team to these Polish Marines, so I lost the recce team. Sorry. Now I can't remember for the life of me if I'm targeting something specific or if I'm just mortaring for the sake of mortaring. Now I'm hitting some mortar strelky. And there goes one of the first ranked people. Losers, Fidel Castro. Not surprised he's running away. A name like that. We don't hold ranked players in high regard. Hopefully it's because they're running out of units. We've had this before. This is a very unit intensive fight. So we've played people before as we've been blue, they've been red, and they've run out of infantry before us because you just throw everything in. So I finally lost my pioneers, which was a shame. But bringing some more in. Ben's brought in some more Royal Marines. And there's a little friendly fire incident. I'm not entirely too sure who caused it. I'm not too sure if it's myself or Steve, so I'm just gonna... Ah, damn it. That might have been me, then. I killed my own pioneers, and I lost 2 Hornets. They have a lot of anti-aircraft. Yeah, that was Ben's, like, hey, what happened to my dudes? Don't know. So now, the 2 ranked players have gone, so it's just CP. Red players love their MLRS. Right, so I'm actually not bringing that much in now. I've got some more airborne in the CH-135s, not much else. T-90S is still up and running. I think I kill him with the TOW2, the Iltis. Yep, there he goes. 4 beam PTs can cause a lot of problems. They just killed one of my tow jeeps there. That looks alive. Oh, that's just because he's bought it. Actually, I lost both my Iltis. No. I did bring a reconnaissance helicopter. I did click it onto the top of that building, but for some reason it landed in the garden. Ben's the only one with infantry in the town at the moment. Now, because I lost my 2 Hornets, I'm not entirely too sure of how strong their air defense is. So the idea was to drop these guys off outside of the air defense range, but a little bit too far south. I'm bringing in some more pioneers as well. Another supply helicopter. That supply helicopter, I don't know why it's there, but it's actually feeding these guys. Which is a good job because I still need them firing. Ben's Chimera, Steve's Chimera is engaging the Beam PT along with the Striker. So that brought in another Lav 3. Who finishes off the Beam PT. As you can see, Berrettino or something similar. ADATs engaged in the Mi-24Ds. Missed. Two missiles per thing then. Steve wants me to mortar these guys, which I already am. And then I'll move the airborne up to clear out this. I'm bringing up the Lav 3. And I have another one there. This ADATS has run out of missiles, so I'm moving him back to the supply, and I've got another ADATS there as well. I've got plenty of ADATS. These guys, no idea how they didn't get seen before, but finish them off. Not sure what that marker is for. Just lost an empty 1113 with the T62s here. Now because this guy's on his own, his availability has just gone up, I think, so he's spamming T62 M1s. Unfortunately he's spamming them against a shitload of ATGM missiles, so Steve's just lost. Yeah, he's definitely playing a Commonwealth deck. He's just lost an M113 to her. Same as mine, exact same missile system, except for mine's on an LAV, his is on a tracked vehicle. He's trying to have got my marksman, bully. Oh, if only I could have some challenges right now. But I have a lot of ATGMs and they're doing quite well. If I'm not mistaken, one shot killing these T62s. So moving the airborne and the pioneers up. As you can see, there's not a lot of infantry in front of them. There's a full platoon of Motostrelki there, but they shouldn't have caused too much of a problem, but these guys are getting side-shotted from all of these. And there's also a Buratino here. Right, my Lav 3s are running out of missiles. Two on one there. I was just about to say, oh, that one's still alive. My artillery is engaging these, by the way. And there they go. I forgot about that. This game's a few days old, so I forgot about that. Right, so I pulled that airborne section back because there's no point just letting them sit there and get murdered. So pulled that one back as well, and I moved these over here to burn these. Which they do. They try to run away from the fire. I'm guessing he's run out of infantry because he's attacking with tanks now. Unfortunately, Ben's ATGMs have run out of rounds. That's not good. But if they do get too close, then Royal Marines and the SAS can deal with them. Mi-24Ds are still having to go at my dudes, unfortunately. At this point I should have brought my ADATs forward, because other than these javelins here who aren't doing anything, we have no air defense. I've got my mortars engaging the Motostrelki. Lav 3 fired its last missile and gets a kill for it. So bringing in some more airborne. And he's trying to hit my Lav 3s and my cargo, so I'll move them out of the way. Pioneer still frying the Motostrelki. So fresh airborne, engage them as well, so they'll die quickly. Ben resupplied his Milans, so they're killing off their tanks, and Steve's doing Oh, it's Steve and Ben. Doing a combined push up here. Oh, that was a good shot from his Centurion. The Pioneers have taken a beating, as you can see. 2 of the sections are down to 1 man only, so I probably should have pulled them back. Killed off that Motor Strelky squad, and then they instantly lose to the last 2 man sections there. And then all 3 of them die. Fortunately, just before that yak comes in. Moving some more airborne up. Got 2 more Lav 3s coming down the road. I think that's my marker just to say he's got a lot more stuff coming in. So I've grouped these airborne together. Survivors of 3 different sections, and stick them back in a building. Spetsnaz come along, spoil these 20 airborne here. 20. I'm actually surprised that they didn't bring Spetsnaz out earlier on. But this would be a very good F1C11, F111C target here. Unfortunately, Steve lost it at the beginning, as what normally happens with that plane. Yak trying to come in, but he's getting engaged by everything that can shoot into the sky. There's another one. There's Stormers, ADATs, and Rapiers dotted around the place, as well as my Javelins and the FSAs at the back here. Bringing my CH-135s forward to engage the Spetsnaz. Combination of them and the Centurion and these little airborne. Kill them. Kill them dead. He's sending empty trucks forward for some reason. Steve's brought out his Challenger 1 Mark 1s. That's a new skin as well, just to differentiate it from the other marks of Challengers. Unfortunately, my Lav 3 is getting ambushed from here. And now that it's just the one guy, he seems to be concentrating on here, so this turns into quite a big fight again. So this guy was definitely playing Russian then. My marksmen are actually doing quite well, killing these Spetsnaz. So they're getting hit by the Centurion, the marksman, 3 M113s, and also the airborne as well. I'm just telling Ben his Milans are out of ammunition. However, we are actually running out of supplies. All of us. You see all my cargoes are empty, my trucks are empty, my fob's empty. The artillery has been firing all game. I think also at this point I only have Highlanders left and Javelins, so I'm bringing some of my Highlanders now. But this town is always a hard fight. He's bringing more tanks in now. A little bit of friendly fire on my side there. Probably shouldn't have moved that section up. Oh well, we'll just say that the French-Canadian. That's a lot of tanks. He's got 2 more Chimeras there. I've brought in my own chimeras, although I don't think these actually do much. You do get ambushed up here though from the side. I think there's still some infantry or something inside there. Oh, it's these guys. Right, Ben, because Ben is a very good attacker. He's 5 Bertina, sorry. That takes the piss. Ben's, even though he's a laid-back, chilled kind of guy, he's actually quite an aggressive player. He's usually always attacking. So he's managed to push into there. My ADATs are engaging the Bertinos. I believe this guy kills 3 of the Bertinos. He's just killed 2 of them now. So I'm mortaring them just to stop them from firing. That ADAT's killed 1. Ah, weapon jammed. So pulling back. So we do not want this firing. I just charged the gunships forward. He's low on... I just lost him there. He's low on missiles, rockets, but he still has the miniguns. Twin miniguns are very good against infantry. That's my marker to say, because I saw a missile coming from behind here, so I thought it was from here. Yep, so he hits one of the chimeras in the arse. Gave themselves away. Miniguns are struggling to take out a couple of light armoured vehicles. And that was that. The time limit ran out, which is something that doesn't normally happen. We normally win by reaching the point limit, but this time ran out today. I am actually very disappointed. You expect more from ranked players, because obviously you can see that he's a captain, he's a lieutenant, so they should have a lot of experience, but as per usual, if you blunt their initial rush, then they don't know what to do. So you guys suck, you really do. Felt sorry for this guy. I mean, obviously they leave, so he gets all their stuff, so he has 10,000 losses, which should be spread across these 2 losers. Ben had a very good game. Steve, disappointed in you, if you watch this. And myself, I'm actually quite surprised, 2 for 1. I would actually say the best units I had, as you can see, my artillery did quite a lot. Oh, actually most of these are APCs and supplies, but he did very well. He got a command section there. My ADATs did quite well. This other artillery did quite well as well. He got a command jeep. Anti-aircraft, they're the radar ones. Lots of lots of MP APCs. Oh, and some infantry inside them. The other artillery did quite well as well. Cargo trucks, Spetsnaz. This guy did very well. 2 MBTs, the cheap shit rush stuff. This ADATS did phenomenally. Yarish, you got 2 Bertinos. 6 T-62s. Shitload of helicopters. Centurion Marksman. Yep, he's the one who was on the left hand side of the town. He got the Spetsnaz as well. The other ADATs did quite well. He got 3 Bertinos, 2 Hinds, Lav 3 Tour, You see, you got all the C62s and a BMPT. Little Tow 2 Jeep, got the T90S. Infantry not doing too badly. The other Lav 3 got himself a few tanks. Pioneers actually didn't do as much as what I would have hoped, but that's not important. Gunship getting himself some empty APCs, and the Chimeras not doing very much, but I didn't bring them in till last, so to be expected. So that was that. It was actually quite a good game until those two guys quit. I did type to him, well played, thanks for staying, but I don't know if he's because he has a Russian name that he doesn't speak English or whatever, but he didn't reply, so oh well. That was a good game, unfortunately for these two. So yeah, if you have any comments or suggestions, leave them below, and that's it for now. Bye bye.